Gold!
Hoy, Junior! Junior!
And then,
Di ba may assignment ka na dapat ipasa ngayong hapon? Ako muna dyan, hoy! Ako muna. Sige na. Nagsisimula na yung basketball. Yan!
Di ba, Junior? Umayos ka na. Huwag kang pahara-hara dyan.
ma'am, excuse me.
Oh, nabasa ko na yung case study.
Nakikita niyo, may meeting ako dito. Nakakahiya.
Ito, sa revised penal code.
Tumahimik kayo dyan! Hoy!
Hindi na tayo maabot.
Doon ka na. Siya na.
Okay ka lang?
Pipi,
Bakit?
Bakit ka ba? Bakit di mo nagagawa assignment mo? Yan na, bilisan eh. Kukopya ka lang eh.
Ano nangyari, anak?
Anak, ano nangyari sa'yo?
Good morning, Mami.
Good morning,
Good morning. Mwah!
Good morning, Daddy!
Bunso.
Kain na.
Daddy, kamusta yung yung rite of passage? Bye, Mami. Bye, Mami.
Since 1968, the Private Education Assistance Committee, or PEAC, trustee of the Fund for Assistance to Private Education, has been an effective partner of government and the private education sector in operationalizing the complementarity between private and public schools towards an integrated Philippine education system that will benefit the Filipino learners. In recognition of the valuable contribution of the private education sector to the country's development, the Fund for Assistance to Private Education, or FAPE, a permanent and irrevocable trust fund for the programs of assistance to private education, was established on November 5, 1968 through Executive Order 156, Series of 1968, which also constituted the PEAC. The PEAC is composed of the Secretary of the Department of Education as the ex officio chair and a representative each from the National Economic Development Authority, Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, and Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities. For the development of private education in the country, the PEAC fulfills its roles as funder, advocate, partner, and enabler. A national secretariat headed by an executive director implements the policies, programs, and initiatives of the PEAC for private education. The PEAC is also present in 16 regions through its regional secretariats. Presidents of credible private educational institutions and associations in the regions are invited by the PEAC to become regional program directors and to host the regional secretariats in their respective institutions. The regional program directors designate regional program coordinators for the day-to-day operations of the regional secretariats. To ensure the growth of FAPE and its other funds, the PEAC constituted an investment advisory group and has engaged external fund managers whose performance is reviewed regularly. The PEAC has also provided assistance to public policy development and advocacy initiatives that support the improvement and sustainability of the private education sector. It worked with the sector for the passage of a landmark piece of legislation that is anchored on the principle of complementarity in the Philippine education system, which the Philippine Constitution has long recognized. In 1989, Republic Act No. 6728, or the Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education, or GASPE, was legislated. GASPE, which was amended by Republic Act No. 8545 in 1998, institutionalized government assistance to private education in the country. The PEAC was involved in the development of the Education Service Contracting, or ESC, one of the programs identified by the GASPE law, from piloting a scheme, which was a precursor to the ESC, in 1982 to 1986, to implementing the ESC in 1986 to 1991, and from 1996 up to the present. Given the track record of the PEAC in program management, the Department of Education continues to contract the PEAC to co-implement the ESC, the In-Service Training or INSET, and thereafter the Senior High School Voucher Program when Republic Act 10533 expanded the beneficiaries of DepEd's GASPE program to learners in grades 11 and 12. The PEAC has the following responsibilities in the GASPE program: orientation for participating schools, certification of ESC schools, SHS voucher application, processing of billing statements, monitoring, resolving cases of schools with adverse findings, regular meetings and consultations with stakeholders, research and data gathering, and in-service training for junior high school and senior high school administrators and teachers. The Commission on Higher Education and UNIFAS Board also engaged the PEAC to co-implement the Tertiary Education Subsidy, or TES, program for private higher education institutions in academic year 2019 to 2020. The TES is one of the programs under Republic Act No. 10931, or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. The PEAC is accredited as a continuing professional development provider by the Professional Regulation Commission. Training programs designed and implemented by the PEAC have been awarded CPD credit units by the PRC, which participants can use for the renewal of their professional licenses. It also supports research that will help the private education sector improve educational delivery and its implementation of government subsidy programs at the school level. The efficiency of the PEAC to implement programs on a national scale is further strengthened with its development and management of systems to handle various processes: Enterprise Information System, Information Management System, Voucher Management System, Online Voucher Application Portal, Certification System, Program Monitoring System, Training and Development System, and TES Management System. The PEAC also implements its own programs for the private education sector, the assistance to programs and initiatives to reform education for private educational associations, the research for school improvement towards excellence for private school administrators and teachers writing their thesis and dissertation, the dissemination assistance to research in education for school administrators and faculty members who will present their papers in international conferences abroad, the Leading for Educational Achievement Program for private schools working on their areas for improvement towards PEAC certification, the Rethinking Education Championing and Accelerating School Transformation for private schools making the transition to online learning, the Philippine Education Research Journal for decision makers, policymakers, and practitioners in education, and the Philippine Education Conference and the PEAC Educational Leadership Series, or LEADER, for school leaders and other training programs that address the needs of the sector. Recognizing the efficiency, diversity, and innovativeness of the private schools in achieving quality in Philippine education, the PEAC is committed to promoting private education as an integral part of our education system.
In respectful presence of our brothers and sisters across boundaries and faiths, let us all join in prayer in worship and gratitude and for guidance. Almighty and eternal God, we thank you for the gift of life and all its joys. We thank you for today, for all its challenges, in all its splendor. We thank you for the gift of one another. O God of infinite mercy and wisdom, only in unity with your will can all our toils have true meaning. Transform us into willing and able stewards of this world and its future. Bring us together to work with understanding and compassion. As we toil and grow weary, we pray for renewed strength and resolve. As we experience pain and sorrow, let us be reminded of untold good beyond. As we face continuing challenges, grant that we remain faithful yet resilient. As we see pain and suffering, let us be instruments of your peace and extensions of your loving and healing hands. As we gather here today, bless us all that our collective knowledge be tempered and guided by your wisdom. Endow us with humility and purity of heart to transcend all differences and reservations. When we leave this gathering, let it be with clearer vision to see the common good amidst all distractions. As we endeavor for learning recovery, let it be that we also build resiliency. As we work for our learners and their future, may it be in solidarity with one another. As we achieve our goals, let it be that your will be done. In solemn silence, let us conclude with our own personal prayer.
Kayang mag-ibig, perlas ng sinanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, buyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhatig pagsinta, buhay ay langit. dahil sa'yo.
The world is volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. It is critical to have a strong human capital for survival, growth, and sustainability of every nation. Developing the country's human resource stems from a good foundation through education. Education is not only about content and curriculum, but also equally about the profession that makes all learning experience even more valuable: our teachers. In order to advance teacher quality, we need to recruit the best and the brightest if we want to improve from where we are now. PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. A scholarship grant to be given to the best and the brightest learners who want to pursue the teaching profession. We aim to partner with teacher education centers of excellence and centers of development. Incoming best and brightest freshmen who will pursue the teacher education programs in mathematics and the sciences will be selected and granted scholarships. These students should pass the entrance exams and requirements set by the identified partner teacher education COEs and CODs, who in turn will be recommending deserving students to be granted the scholarships. The scholars are expected to have return service as teachers in private schools, preferably in their local areas, to inspire and nurture the youth towards becoming part of the country's resource of competent professionals who will help build our future. As Edukampyons, we are duty-bound to protect and uplift the Filipino learners today and in the future. We have to act now. By supporting the program, we are also investing in our learners. By being a partner, we are working together to create the momentum for building a brighter tomorrow for our nation. As Edukampyons, let us join hands to give back to the teaching profession the highest honor and prestige it deserves, and rekindle our aspiration of bettering lives through education. PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan.
All right, everybody. Good day, fellow Edukampyons, and welcome to the third year of the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan, the presentation of scholars and awarding of our scholarship grants. Now, first of everything, I want to ask, are you all excited? How's everybody doing? Are you all nervous? You know what, everybody? It's going to be a very fruitful weekend for everyone. And this early, can we all please give a big round of applause to all of our Edukampyons joining us this afternoon. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. You know what? Straight from the REAP Center here in Quezon City, we will mark another milestone for PEAC and Rex's partnership for the learners, for teacher education, and for the Philippine education sector. My name is Robin Ambayan, your host, also a very proud Edukampyon, and I'll be joining you all today in this momentous event for PEAC, for Rex, and of course, for Philippine education. You know what, everybody? It feels like just yesterday when we awarded the first two batches of our scholarship grants. And now, here we are, more than ready to give another set of scholarship grants to our new batch of scholars. And I'm very, very excited to meet all of you. Before we proceed, I'd like to acknowledge first the presence of our dearest friends, our esteemed guests, educators, board of directors, our parents are also here, our dear students are here, and everybody for joining us right here at the REAP Center, and also to those who are watching via our official Facebook and YouTube pages of Rex Education and PEAC. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, and thank you so much for championing education with us for our learners and of course for our nation. To start today's program and to give us words of inspiration, everybody, please welcome right here in front your program co-chair and chief executive officer of Rex Education, none other than Mr. Don Timothy Buhain.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon to all of you. We would like to acknowledge friends from the 3 different institutions that had joined this activity. Friends from Ateneo de Naga, please wave your hands. Friends from Capital University and University of San Agustin or Colegio de San Agustin. Hey. To our distinguished partners in education, valued representatives from our centers of excellence, dear scholars and fellow Edukampyon, good afternoon. It is with great pride and honor and gratitude that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion. The awarding of scholarship for Year 3 of PEAC Rex Scholar Para sa Kinabukasan. This is a happy year for us because this year we have the most number of scholars in the last 3 years. And thank you very much to all our partner schools who worked very hard to cast the net farther and wider so that we would be able to reach to you. So we're very, very happy when we were going through the names, we're going through the numbers. It's a big jump. Kasi in the last 2 years, we were just 13, 11, and now we're 24, right? Tama ba? 25. Wow. So we're very happy for that. It's so amazing. Time flies. Mantakin nyo, 3rd year na namin nila Doris. Ito, it feels as if it were only yesterday when we embarked on this bold journey. And now we find ourselves in the 3rd year of this initiative. Each passing year, we have watched this program's remarkable growth, impacting more lives and reinforcing our belief in the transformative power of education. Next year, graduating na yung first batch namin nila Doris. And I mean, every year is an exciting year. And the year after that, we would be seeing them joining the private schools, starting to help the learners. Education is the most powerful weapon which can change the world. These words came from Nelson Mandela, capture the essence of what we are doing here today. Education is not only about imparting knowledge, it's about lifelong learning. It's also about learners being empowered and becoming their best selves, enabling them to create the best future for themselves, for their families, and for our society, our nation, and the world. Through this scholarship program, we are investing in the hearts and minds of our future educators. Kayo yon. Those who will nurture, inspire, and uplift their generation and next. This is the cycle we aspire to continue, one that will have a ripple effect resonating across institution and echoing through generation. Let me tell you a little story. You know, when I was young, I was not so smart. Promise. When I was 9 years old, my mom went to Monasterio de Santa Clara. Alam niyo ba yon, yung Monasterio de Santa Clara? Nagdo-donate ng itlog para ipagdasal nila any wishes that you have. So, pwedeng health, pwedeng business, pwedeng pag-aaral. I remember, and I could vividly remember what my mom said. Pumunta ka dyan, magdasal ka kasi babagsak ka ng grade 3. So imagine mo yung sitwasyon na yun. Grade 3 pa lang, little did I know that my mom taught me faith. And little did I know that that situation made me realize many things. Then, come first year high school. Usually they say when you're good in math, you're not so good in English. Or when you're good in English, you're not so good in math. My grade in math was 71. My grade in English was 73. I was not good at both. So, problemang malaki yan. But I remembered also at that moment, I had decided for myself to ask help from my teachers. I remember Mrs. Ong. Nung nakita ko yung grade ko 71, 73, patay tayo dito. I had to go to her faculty and ask her, Mrs. Ong, I want to improve in math. How can I do it? And what she said in a Chinese intonation, yo, Mr. Buhain, you listen and practice. And indeed, what I did next day, I transferred from the back to in front and start practicing. Practice. Lo and behold, that 71 and 73 became 83, then 87, then in college I went to engineering. So that's the impact of the teacher. I remembered then, during my graduate school in AIM, there's this professor, Professor Ed Morato. I'll never forget him because he says hurting words to drive behavior. I have a friend, na ang sabi ni Professor Ed Morato, my dog Brownie writes better than you. Or me, I was on your, Mr. Buhain, you're on your road to hell, sit down. But it was that turning point. So what am I telling you, my dear future teachers? You're not just going for a job. It's not just a job. Each one of you has that ability to plant seed to a learner. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Ong remembers that she changed my life. But she did. Ganon ka-powerful. Ganon ka-powerful ang maging guro. Kaya nga, Nobel yung profession na yan eh. Kasi, every day you get to interact with your students, every day that you get to have that opportunity to talk to them, because you're their teachers, pinaniniwalaan kayo, and you have that ability to plant that most important seed that will transform lives. No one, no profession can do that except teaching. Kahit, palagi ko, maski presidente ng Pilipinas, hindi kayang gawin yan eh. Pero yung teacher, kayang gawin. And that's how powerful you can be. And sabi ko nga, marami tayong pinagdadaanan as a country. Di ba? I mean, it's kind of hard. And the only way we could transform our country is if we would elevate the quality of our learners, the quality of our students. Ngayong araw na to, sa next 4 years, kayo yung student. But thereafter, kayo ang teachers. Kayo ang magpa-plant ng most important seeds that will change the life of as many people as you can. So my dear, aren't you excited on that power that you have? I mean, I hope that you realize, I mean, this is the start, but you're being molded into someone who could touch lives. So again, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to PEAC for partnering with us in this program. Ang daming partnership ng Rex, ng PEAC, but alam ni Doris ito, and I know si Doris ganito din. This partnership is so close to our hearts. Kasi it's that planting of seeds that we hope to impart. Your support has been nothing short of extraordinary. Together, we have sown the seed that will grow into enduring pillars of educational system. Standing strong for years and years to come, thank you, and we look forward to a lasting partnership and to more collaboration to benefit our teachers and learners. I'm so excited. I mean, 10 years, di ba? Doris, ang unang plano natin dito. And we're 3 out of 10. And hopefully, we'll have more. Many thanks also to our partner schools, our centers of excellence. Without your support and commitment, our scholars wouldn't have a home to grow and hone their talents and competencies. Sana dumami pa ang ating mga centers of excellence so that we would be able to have in many and in as many regions as possible. To all our scholarship grantees, congratulations again. Thank you for choosing to dedicate your lives to the noble profession of teaching, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko. We wish you all the best in your studies. We hope that through this scholarship, we can truly help you reach your dreams. Your success is our shared success, and we believe with the right support, you will go on, and at the end of the day, you will be there to inspire, teach, touch, and transform. That's what they say. You teach, touch, and transform. To all the attendees here today, thank you for your presence and support. You are all vital part of this community that nurtures and sustains our shared mission. Before I end, I would like to leave a quote from Henry Adams. A teacher affects eternity. They can never tell where their influence stops. Dear scholars, the road you have taken may be filled with tremendous challenges. Definitely, maraming pagdadaanan, challenges at school, family, and the like. But remember, your impact as future teachers can be most profound, fulfilling, and far-reaching. The seeds you plant today will blossom in many ways you cannot imagine. Just like Mrs. Ong, just like Professor Ed, just like Monasterio de Santa Clara that had brought me to where I am right now. So boldly go learn, explore, influence in the best way possible, and hopefully we would be changing the lives one child at a time. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of us. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
You know what? Year after year, we are growing in numbers. And that is all thanks to Rex Education, PEAC, and of course, our Centers of Excellence. We have here with us 25 of the brightest and the best students in the whole country, 25 of the best and brightest learners, 25, sabi nga ni Sir Don, of the best seeds that we have right here. Thank you again, Sir Don Timothy Buhain, for your inspiring words, and congratulations to everyone behind this program for persevering and pushing forward in keeping the door of opportunities open for our Edukampyon learners, so that they can, in their own way, truly contribute to strengthening and the quality of education in the whole Philippines. Right now, in this very special moment, let us hear and find out where and when this initiative started and the goals and aspirations of this partnership that will surely help elevate the quality of teacher education in the whole country. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Executive Director of the Private Education Assistance Committee, or PEAC, and also a proponent of this project, Ms. Rodora Ferrer.
Thank you, Robbie, for the introduction. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I'm Doris Ferrer from the Private Education Assistance Committee, the Executive Director. I was listening to Don, such passionate words coming from our partner, from Rex Education. I'd like to say that I'm very happy to see all of you. Of course, there's Dr. Ojena is here. Later on, she'll be speaking. John Tordesillas, also from Rex, and Presi. And of course, our partner universities. We could not be doing this work without you. I'd like to acknowledge all those who are here now, if you will allow me to do that. Okay, we have from Ateneo de Naga University, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Maria Luz Badiola, representing the president of Ateneo de Naga University, Father Ari D. I'll be with you September 12 for the investiture. I hope to see all of you. Thank you, ma'am. Evelyn Amaro, who is our very hardworking scholarship coordinator, resulting in 20 scholars from Ateneo de Naga University. Thank you, ma'am. And from Capital University, I'd like to acknowledge representing the president, Attorney Juarez, who I often visit when I am in Cagayan de Oro. And I also visit you, by the way, in Capital University. We have Dr. Andrews Makiling, the Dean of the College of Education, and the Scholarship Coordinator is Mr. Elijah James Gargar, Capital University. And last but not the least, we have from the University of San Agustin. I was just with your president last Saturday. Representing the president, that's Father Arnel Dizon, is Dr. Maria Delsa Ganghe, who I find out is also from the Philippine Normal University. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. And the scholarship coordinator from Capital University, Mr. Sani Lasala, who we have been nagging to give us more grantees from San Agustin. Where are the ones from San Agustin here? Okay, there. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Allow me to give you a message. I probably will not follow what Robbie said, that I'll go through the history of the program, but more of, what I really would like to communicate to all of you. Siguro hindi nyo natatanong, matagal akong naging teacher, 18 years. I was teaching physics at Manila Science High School and then at St. Scholastica's Manila. So I'm very happy to see all of you. Yes, you can teach physics too. Okay, I'm so happy to see all of you. That's why, as Don said, this program is very close to our hearts, Dr. Ojena, Don, and myself. So it is with great honor that we recognize the continuing victory that is the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan, which began in 2021 through the combined efforts of the Private Education Assistance Committee and, of course, Rex Education. This initiative, which started when Dr. Ojena, Don, and I were having lunch, and we said, why don't we have a scholarship program? Because we really have a dearth of very good science and math teachers. Correct? Siyempre, hindi ko kayo tatanungin kung magaling ang science and math teachers nyo. Baka hindi ako matuwa sa sagot. So we really would like to have this scholarship program because we believe that we want to excel in the STEM fields and we want you to become the next generation of outstanding math and science teachers. Okay ba yon? Okay ba yon? 4 years from now, imbitahin nyo na kami ni Don at ni Dr. Ojena kasi ina-awardan na kayo as outstanding science and math teachers. The scholarship program was launched 3 years ago. This is the third batch. And we have very clear an objective of focusing and investing on dedicated students, the best and the brightest, to join the teaching profession and teach science and math. When I started out at the Philippine Normal University as a scholar, there were a lot of slots for the BS Physics Scholarship, and there were just about 10 of us who wanted to join the program. And out of the 10, 5 graduated. So you're 25, and we expect all of you 25 to graduate. Is that something that we can expect of you? So I'd like to do, something very personal about this, and I'd like to share with you the message that I gave at Holy Angel University when I was awarded on its 90th Founders Day as part of, recognizing my work in education. My parents, I hail from San Fernando, Pampanga. Ray Fernandez and Thelma David were like many parents, kamukha ng mga magulang na nandito. in that they believe that education is the most important gift that they can give their children. Pero syempre mahirap ang buhay. 6 ho kaming magkakapatid. So I know it was not easy juggling work, parenting, and making sure that there was food on the table. So I remember my experience when I was in grade school at St. Scholastica San Fernando. I sometimes would have lunch with the Benedictine sisters after my morning class kasi hindi ho ako kayang sunduin ng aking mga magulang. Nagtatrabaho sila pareho. Then the sisters, after lunch, would bring me back to the classroom to join the afternoon session. Wala na akong baon, madumi na yung uniform ko, papasok ulit ako sa hapon. Kasi nga, hindi ho ako masundo. That's why I realized, siguro doon, kaya medyo gumaling naman ako ng konti. Kasi nakakadalawang beses ako, no? Oo, ng prep, grade 1, 2 beses akong pumapasok. In grade 3, the directress, Sister Concepcion, decided that I needed to be accelerated to grade 4. So by the 3rd quarter, inilipat ako sa grade 4. I remember having to copy all the notes of grade 4, kasi grade 3 pa lang ho ako eh. So bigla ako naging grade 4. And I was in grade 4. Some teachers were unhappy that I was all of a sudden grade 4. They made it difficult for me. I did not tell my parents. Rather, I bask in their support. Mga matagal na ho, bago ako nagsumbong, na inapi ako ng ibang mga teachers. To me, home and school partnership was not just a concept, but a lived experience. Kaya nga gusto namin, nandito ang mga magulang. From day 1. Because your children need your support, they need you to be there. You don't need to teach them physics and math. All they need for you is to be there. I cannot pinpoint exactly when it was I realized that I wanted to live a life dedicated towards a mission bigger than myself. I devoted 18 years as a physics teacher at St. Scholastica's Manila, and I embraced the school's motto of education for justice and academic excellence as a social responsibility. Kung gusto niyong maging academically excellent, ito ay hindi lamang para sa sarili ninyo, kundi para sa bayan. Kaya ang ating programa, Iskolar para sa bayan. Tama para sa inyong pamilya, tama para sa inyong lipunan, para sa inyong komunidad, pero ito talaga ay para sa bayan. So after those 18 years, I moved to the CAP, became its executive director. The PAC became its executive director. Siguro yung iba sa inyo, ESC grantees. Yung iba sa inyo, voucher recipients. Ang PAC ang nag-i-implement ng programang yan, kasama ng Department of Education. At ngayon, nandun din ako sa Advisory Council ng EDCOM 2. And all of this work allowed me to work closely with fellow education advocates. And a lot of them have become my friends. Presi, Don, Dr. Ojena, John. I really thought that when I graduated in high school, I would be on the path to become an industrial engineer. I was ready to enroll at the University of the Philippines. But then the Philippine Normal University gave me a call, a scholarship grant from DOST and the Science Education Institute, a BS Physics for Teachers program at the PNU, in consortium with De La Salle University. And I said yes to that because I wanted to help my parents. And yes, Dr. Ojena once headed the Science Education Institute, once headed the Philippine Normal University. God had a plan, and not a day goes by that I do not regret saying yes to that plan. Because we know, as teachers, as what American author Neil Postman said, children are the living messages to a time we do not see. Children are the living messages to a time we do not see. To end, I would like to share a Ryan Holiday quote that I've only recently seen, but which has been in my head and my heart ever since. Ngayon kasi napakahirap ng sitwasyon natin sa ating education system. Alam nyo yan. Napakababa ng rankings natin sa PISA, sa Southeast Asia PLM. Yung teams, hindi na nga tayo sumasali kasi sasali tayo para lowest na naman ba tayo? But as Ryan Holiday said, we should do the right thing not just because it is right, but because if we don't, it will be impossible for us to respect ourselves. The hardest person to be is the coward or the cheat. For though they get out of doing difficult things, they feel the most shame in the quiet moments when they are alone. Great teachers are neither cowards nor cheats. They are the true champions of our nation as they light the way for young minds and tomorrow's servant leaders. With their passion, our hopes and dreams come to life, one Edukampyon at a time. To our partner universities, thank you for all the good work you've been doing for this cause. But let's open doors for even more scholars to join this journey. Calling Capital University and the University of San Agustin, more scholars, please. To our scholars, today is just the beginning. Allow us to inspire you to keep reaching higher, knowing that your journey is filled with endless possibilities. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat.
Yes, this is just the beginning. Thank you very much to Ms. Doris Ferrer. You know what, very interesting thing that Ms. Doris mentioned earlier, we kept on thanking our Edukampyons, our scholars, our partners, Rex Education, PEAC. We also kept on thanking our centers of excellence, but there is one thing that we all forgot to give thanks to. Thank you so much to all of our parents for joining us here right here in the beginning, day one of our scholars. Can we give them a big, big round of applause to all of the parents that are here with us? Maraming salamat rin po sa inyong lahat, sa inyong suporta for our Edukampyons. But you know what, everybody? This third year is truly worth looking forward to and very, very exciting for everybody. Of course, before we all look forward to something, it is also good to take a trip down memory lane. So right now, let's take a look at the highlights of the memorable moments during the awarding of scholarship grants just last year. Everybody, let's all watch this.
We are here in our second year, gathered together once again to witness the presentation of another set of deserving and aspiring educators who embrace the call for advancing quality education in the whole country.
It feels wonderful to be in a room full of knowledge and promise. Institutions and people who recognize the best and the brightest, and who keep on giving, and of learners who believe they can be tomorrow's best teachers and stand beside our great teachers today.
Instrumentalities of government like CHED, DMST, and others provide for scholarships. But it is noteworthy that PEAC and Rex Edukampyon has invested for developing our young people to pursue science and technology support mechanisms.
Thank you for choosing us as a partner in making into a reality your advocacy of improving the standards of math and science education in our country by providing scholarship to our future math and science teachers.
Congratulations, Edukampyon scholars. You definitely make us the adults in this room, the adults online, happy and proud in our own individual pursuits of meaningful lives. Becoming and being an excellent teacher will allow you not only to live for yourselves, but for others too. It will allow you to step into the kind of person you are meant to be by identifying the parts of the world that hunger for your unique set of skills and talents.
I am also happy to inform you that our first batch of PEAC scholars are doing very well. In fact, they are honor students for the last school year.
And I really hope that our scholars, both the first batch, who is now going to second year, and the second batch, would do their best to help our country.
This scholarship is their passport to getting quality education or be given the chance to finish a college degree. So for our Edukampyon scholars, make the most of this scholarship. Waste not this opportunity because this is your passport to a brighter future.
Miss K. Cyril Anto, who will be taking Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics.
Tiana Daniel G. Petragosa, Science. Kim Emmanuel V. Harilia, Science. Macy Marisi Importante, Science. Shaila May V. Vegas, Science. Russell Franz A. Bonagua, Science. Angel Jones S. Riabad, Science. Ina Helena B. Arcilia, Math. Andrea Lee B. De Leon. Calvin Brian M. Benamera, Math.
Stay on the course with us and together help make the best future happen for our aspiring teachers and always remain true to our mission. Para sa bata, para sa mamamayan, para sa bayan.
A round of applause, everybody. There you have it. That was our year 1 and year 2 of the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. Right now, everyone, I'm sure that just like me, you guys are also wondering how our batch 1 and 2 scholars are doing right now. We are very happy to share that our roster of future educators are very much thriving and doing great in their respective universities. And just like what Sir Don said, pretty soon, we are going to have our first set of graduates. I think that deserves a big, big round of applause, everyone. There you have it. Now, before going to the highlights of today's event, let's all remember the reasons why all of us must act now for the future of education. Let us give a big round of applause for the former president of the Philippine Normal University, the founder of the ASEAN Teacher Education Network, and currently the head of the project management team of PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan, none other than Dr. Esther Ojena.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I'd like to give special greetings to the brains behind the program, to the chair of this program, Ms. Doris, and the co-chair, Mr. Don. Thank you for supporting this program. Actually, successful na sila because we can see that there are more scholars coming into the program. And of course, special greetings to the representatives of the 3 partner universities, the scholarship coordinators from the same universities. But I'd like to give special greetings to our dear scholars and their parents. Congratulations. Magandang hapon. This is a very big day for us because we're seeing you in person. And in a sense, that defines the success of the program. Let me say that this program is so critical because it is a response to the government's call for supporting science and technology human resource development. We all know where we are in terms of PISA, in terms of teams. So that sometimes we hear on radio, kahit sa TV, sinasabi, pambansang kulelat. There is a tag for us. But definitely, if the country wants to pursue something, just like in Olympic Games, kaya naman pag tinutuhanan, di ba? According to the Philippine Competitiveness Commission, we need a pool of human resources in science and technology. And the response of government is to support scholarships for STEM, the response from the private sector, and we're very happy that a positive response has been given by PAC and REX. So definitely, we are grateful for the intervention that they are providing to be able to support a pool of scholars like you. I had been tasked to give you some points for setting the expectations for you scholars. But let me simply say that PAC and REX provides you some support. And you know this very well because this is in your contract and you've seen the draft of it. But just to point out, you have your living allowance coming from PAC and REX. The university, the partner university, is supporting you for tuition fees. And we all know that. But in addition, PAC and REX has a formation program. That formation program includes the following. This orientation where you are right now, you're present here with your parents or guardians, that's actually part of the PAC REX privileges that you have. We would also have kumustahan, online kumustahan. Kukumustahin namin kayo where you are in your studies. That will be online and you will be informed by your coordinators for the online kumustahan program. Correspondingly, REX Education is likewise providing digital content on STEM and for teacher education. So if you're doing research, if you're doing something for your class, you can consult with the REX digital content that will be provided in terms of QR code and links through your coordinators. Maganda yung mga materials nila, nakita ko na. And it is a value added to scholars like you that you can use for learning. And then finally, there will be a send-off activity when you graduate from the program. So expect that after 4 years, when you graduate from this scholarship program in STEM, that perhaps we'll call on you. You can go back to Manila, or maybe we'll see each other somewhere in the Philippines to celebrate success. Think of that as your family would celebrate success with you. We will celebrate success with you as well. You know, coming from PNU, coming from DOST, ako natutuwa pag nakikita ko yung mga former scholars namin ay nasa magandang lugar at tumutulong sa ating bansa. I'm so happy seeing Miss Doris with PAC. Nakakatuwa kasi nakikita mo that they are contributing to nation building. There are two former DOST scholars also with CHED, dalawang commissioners, dating DOST scholars. So correspondingly, when you graduate and when we see you succeeding and being part of the pool of people helping our country in S&T education, we will be proud of you. We look forward to that. Now, what do we expect from you, dear scholars? First, I would say, study very seriously. Mag-aral ng mabuti. Try to develop the 21st forces, 21st century competencies, which is simply called 4Cs. Ano ba ito? Naririnig nyo na to, di ba? Ano to? Critical thinking, communication, dapat naiintindihan kayo ng mga bata, no? when you speak, whether in Filipino, English, or the local dialect. Ano pa? Collaboration, and the signature for STEM, lalo na sa STEM, no? Creativity. When you're able to innovate, you are manifesting creativity. Yun yung gusto nating makita, the 4 C's among the future teachers in STEM. Sabi ni Alvin Toffler, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write. Hindi lang not being able to read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. 3 points on learning, ang sinabi niya. So you've got to be able to learn, to unlearn. Kasi kung may bagay na napalitan na ng new developments in STEM, you've got to unlearn them. But you have to relearn sometimes when certain concepts are important, which you perhaps have not thought about or have forgotten, so that you're able to create something or innovate. Part of your obligation is to ensure that you get good grades within the authorized passing level of your host university. Kung ano yung passing rate ng Ateneo de Naga University, ng CU, at ng University of San Agustin, yun ay masusunod. Remember, they are supporting you also for the scholarship by giving you free tuition fee. So sa lahat ng scholarship, talagang may ganon. Understand what is the cutoff. Make sure that you go beyond it. Okay? And dear scholars, manage your study. Have good study habits. Make sure that you are able to learn. According to B.B. King, the beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take that away from you. So that when you learn, you have it. Gaya ni Kaloy, di ba? When he tried to learn and did it on his own, he had it. No one can take that away from him. Correspondingly for learning, if you want to specialize in mathematics, in physics, or any other field, no one can take that away from you. But the capacity to learn is a gift, sabi naman ni Brian Herbert. The ability to learn is a skill. So you've got to have that skill. And the willingness to learn is a choice. So gusto mo mag-aral? It's a choice. Tutulog ka? Ilang oras ang tulog mo? You've got to take care of your health. You've got to take care of yourself, your brain, para ikaw ay makapag-aral ng maayos, no? But I would like also to tell you, you've got to enjoy your life as a student and as a scholar in the university. Hindi naman kayo pinagbabawalang may kaibigan, makikipag-usap, magjo-join ng co-curricular activities, di ba? If joining the co-curricular activities makes you happy, then go for it. But manage your time for study. Ako nung nag-aaral din ako, marami akong co-curricular activities. And those are value-added learnings. Kasi yung sa formal system, sa classroom, that's learning within a formal system. In co-curricular activities, it's learning as well, outside of the formal system. Kasi di ba alam natin, sa learning, merong formal, may non-formal, may informal. So there are value-added learnings as well when you join co-curricular activities. Take note that as you graduate from the program, you will be a teacher in STEM and serve the students and our country. And that was emphasized by Ms. Doris and Mr. Don. And teaching is one profession that creates all other professions. So when you are a teacher, eventually a student from your class can become a medical doctor, a scientist, an engineer. If you teach well your science or math, depending on your specialization, and you can inspire people to learn it very well, yung tinuturo mo, then you are a creator of possible other professions in the future. And going back to learning as a gift, sabi naman ni Pablo Picasso, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. So how do you give away that gift that you were able to obtain in learning? Definitely by teaching. Make sure that you do it well, because when you do it well and you're able to inspire others, you're giving away something from a gift that you have received. And what is your scholarship journey in this program? 4 na taon. The first year is for preparing for college life. The second year is for managing the demands of college life, both academic and co-curricular activities. So siguro, second year, doon na kayo mag-join ng co-curricular activities because you're able already to manage your life as a student. Third year, this will be the phase for navigating the college journey. And the last year, preparing for the teaching profession. Dito na kasi magpa-practice teaching na kayo, pupunta na kayo sa mga eskwelahan, and it's an opportunity for you to learn as a future teacher in your discipline. I'd like to quote as I end two statements, one from Robert Collier and another from Audrey Hepburn. The first from Collier, he said, "Start where you are. Distant fields always look greener." Mukhang green siya, green. But opportunity lies right where you are. Where you are in your school. Definitely there are opportunities. And you need to take advantage of every opportunity of studying and for service. You have that opportunity to serve later in your community. And according to Audrey Hepburn, you have two hands, the left and the right. One, to help yourself, and the second, to help others. I think these thoughts are very important for you, dear scholars, as you navigate your way in the disciplines given to you in STEM, so that you become ready, not only to study, but take note of the end in mind, to graduate as a future teacher, and eventually to serve the community. Magandang hapon sa inyo, and congratulations to the scholars and to the parents. Good afternoon. Now, at this point, we will recognize the awards and we will be giving awards of certificates to our partner institutions. And may we call the chair and the vice chair of the scholarship program, Miss Doris and Mr. Don. This is a special part of our program because without the partner institutions, it's difficult to reach out to you. So let's call in the representative from Ateneo de Naga University, the representative of Reverend Father Aristotle D., Dr. Maria Luz Bajola. She's the Academic Dean of College of Education, Ateneo de Naga University. Thank you, Ma'am Bajola. Now may we call in for the certificate of award, the representative of Capital University, Attorney Casimero Juarez, no other than Dr. Andrews Makiling, the Academic Dean of the College of Education. Thank you, Dr. Makiling. The last but not the least, the representative of Reverend Father Arnel Dizon of the University of San Agustin, no other than Dr. Maria Delsa Gamhe.
Thank you very much, Dr. Esther Ojeda, and thank you so much as well to Ms. Doris and Sir Don. Dr. Ojeda, very beautiful message for everybody. Thank you for your valuable tips. You've all heard those tips straight from Dr. Ojeda herself, so keep them in mind towards your journey. Dr. Ojeda earlier said, start where you are. You know what? There is a beautiful quote that I've also read from one of my favorite authors, Sean Covey. Sabi niya, begin with the end in mind. Also what Dr. Esther Ojena said earlier. You know what? Our scholars do that, and we'll see you all in 2028, not just as learners, not just as edukampyons, but as graduates of our project. Once again, thank you very much, Dr. Esther Ojena. Our partner centers of excellence, thank you as well, from the Ateneo de Naga University, Capital University, and University of San Agustin. Can we give them a big round of applause, everybody? Also, a big congratulations to our facilitators, Dr. Aurora B. Fulgencio, former Dean of Student Affairs from the Philippine Normal University, and Dr. Merimi Tampos Siena, Director, Student Affairs and Student Services Office, Philippine Normal University. Can we give them as well a big round of applause, everybody? We will be hearing from them in just a short while. So once again, thank you so much. And right now, to all of our guests right here at a very beautiful and very spacious REAP Center, and to everyone joining us online, we have now made it to the highlight of our program this afternoon. The months of pure hard work have led all of us to this very moment, the awarding of the third batch of scholarship from the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. At this point, let me call right here in front the representatives of our partner COEs to deliver their message and award our scholarship grants to the worthy student beneficiaries. Also, I'd like to call in front back again PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan's key people, our steering committee, Ma'am Doris, Sir Don, and Dr. Ojena, to award our scholarships. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting off with Dr. Maria Luz T. Badiola, the Academic Dean of ADNU's College of Education, representing Reverend Father Aristotle C. D.S.J., the President of the Ateneo de Naga University.
Ms. Doris Ferrer, PEAC Executive Director, Mr. Don Timothy Bohain, Chief Executive Officer, Rex Education, Dr. Esther Ojena, the Project Management Team Head, colleagues in this ministry called teaching, our online guests, scholars, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is an honor to be here today for PEAC Rex Edukampyon Scholarship awarding ceremonies batch 3. I was here last year. The College of Education of Ateneo de Naga University is pleased to be a recipient of this scholarship. I'm also proud to tell you that some of our batch 1 and 2 scholars are consistent college and university honors awardees. So we're that proud. For batch 3, the College Scholars Screening Committee, actually my college screening committee, were able to process about 55? Yeah, 55. After the after Ma'am Belen's campaign and I myself, we were campaigning all around Bicol, no? But, from this 55, only 24 qualified, no? And then, from this 24, only 20 confirmed. So we have them with us here. Now, what can we assure PEAC Rex? Well, these incoming scholars had set their hearts to become teachers. Totoo yun, ha? Okay. So, thank you, PEAC Rex, for this initiative. The line from an old African proverb is indeed true. It takes a village to educate a child. There's the students, the parents, PEAC Rex, and of course, the schools. Again, good afternoon. Okay, so let me call on the 20 scholars from Ateneo. Okay, so we have Miss Batrina Janelle Patricia B., BSc Mathematics. Okay, Bikilio Earl JV M., BSc Science. Boral Lauren Andre, BSc Science. Chu Kesha, BSc Math. Concha Christian Mel A., BSc Science. De La Cruz Jo May, BSc Mathematics. Chalino Christine Joy, BSc Science. Gases Gabriel Marie, BSc Science. Hornales Mary France C., BSc Math. Liagas Justin Piel, BSc Science. Maga Christian A., BSc Science. Paredes Daisy May, BSc Mathematics. Regedor Segfred, BSc Science. Ricafort Cian Paulo, BSc Science. Roscoe Lawrence S., BSc Science. Sumile Lalaine P., BSc Mathematics. Tejero Den Errol, BSc Science. Velante Nicole, BSc Science. And we have Vergara Dana Fiel Loris C., BSc Mathematics. Okay. Canieso Nino Francis, BSc Science.
We call our coordinator, scholarship coordinator, Dr. Evelyn.
Once again, thank you very much, Dr. Maria Luz T. Badiola, and congratulations to Ateneo de Naga's newest batch of scholars. A round of applause for them, everybody. Big number from ADNU. Right now, everyone, to present our next scholarship grantee, may we call on Dr. Andrews P. Makiling, the Academic Dean of the College of Education, on behalf of Attorney Casimiro B. Juarez, the President of the Capital University.
To me is Doris Ferrer, our chair of the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. To Mr. Don Buhain, sir, the Chief Executive Officer of Rex Education, to Dr. Esther Ogena, ma'am, the project head of the scholarship program, to the steering committee, and to the project management team, to the partner institutions, to the parents of the scholars, to our scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Capital University would like to express our gratitude to giving our scholar the opportunity and the help to recognize his potentials and dreams, as we are happy of the continued forging of efforts, all for our future. I would like also to share that the scholars from the previous batches are doing well in their classes. 2 of them were consistent honor students, and the others are performing well in their studies who continue to perform excellently in the field and haven't failed from the subjects. Aside from the academic endeavor, they are also into leadership. All of them are officers in the student body organizations, which highlights the mantra of Capital University, the total person development. For the batch 3, with all means and ways in finding scholars, we cannot deny that finding scholars for our program has been difficult since choosing the program offered was not on their choice. But I know with the help of our scholarship coordinator for us, Sir Elijah Gargar, we had found one, and we are humbly happy to present our scholar who took on the challenge to take the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in mathematics, Mr. John Joseph Komike. Once again, thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Andrews P. Makiling. And congratulations to John from Capital University. A round of applause for him, everybody. John, you carry the big responsibility of graduating, okay? Narinig mo na from Sir Don and everyone right here. We have to see you in 2028 graduating. Up next, let's meet our last set of scholars from the newest member of the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan family, the University of San Agustin. And to help us award the scholarship to our grantees, ladies and gentlemen, is Dr. Delsa P. Gange, Academic Supervisor of Education Program, and representing Reverend Father Arnel S. Dizon Osa, the President of the University of San Agustin.
Good afternoon po sa lahat. To our scholars, parents, scholarship coordinators, and of course, especially to Dr. Esther Ojena, Miss Doris Fernandez Ferrer, Mr. Don Timothy Buhain, Dean Luz Badjola of Ateneo de Naga University, and Dean Andrews Makiling of Capital University. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, and we are happy to be here. This is our first time to bring in scholars. And sabi nga ni Ma'am at saka ni Sir, we'll hope to have more next year. So on behalf of our university president, Father Arnel Dizon OSA, and our college dean, Dr. Nenelyn de la Fuente, I would like to express our gratitude for granting our students, the students of the University of San Agustin, the opportunity as recipients of PEAC, Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. We are proud to be your partner in this very noble endeavor. Indeed, the PEAC Rex Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan provides hope and motivation to these young and aspiring math teachers to look forward to a better future. Moreover, this grant provides motivation and inspiration to the committed faculty members of the BS Ed Mathematics program. We were concerned of the continued decline in the number of students taking up the BS Ed Math. In fact, in our case, there are more teachers than students. This year, however, we have an increase in enrollment. That's good news for us. And that is attributed to the availability of scholarships, including the one you're about to grant. So, yung mga teachers po, they were very excited and inspired. Nabuhay na muli ang pag-asang mayroon ang susunod sa kanilang mga yapak as Augustinian math teachers. Kaya maraming salamat po for this opportunity, and we hope again to have more next year. So now I have the honor to introduce the 4 scholars. These are all enrolled incoming first-year students at the University of San Agustin. All of them will take up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in mathematics. So let me start with Resel John Abakahin. Maria Antoinette Joaquin. Louis J. Libuna. King Vincent Subibi. There you are. Congratulations. Of course, we express our gratitude as well to the parents who joined us here. Thank you. Congratulations to your team. Sir Sani, please come over. Si Sir Sani talaga, he worked hard for just to catch this 4.
Once again, thank you very much to Dr. Delsa and of course our scholars from the University of San Agustin. A round of applause for them, everybody. Thank you as well to our steering committee, Ms. Doris, Dr. Ohena, and Sir Don. And there you have it, everyone. The batch 3 of our PEAC Rex Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan and our future educators. I am very, very excited and truly looking forward to hear good news and milestones from your college journey. And everyone, let's all wish them the best of luck and Godspeed. Once again, let's give a well-deserved round of applause to our new batch of Edukampyon scholars. Congratulations to all of you, and we wish all of you the best on your journey in becoming the best and brightest teachers that you can be for the future of our dear learners, and the future of our beloved Philippines. To our dearest partners, Centers of Excellence, our steering committee, our parents who are here as well, and to all of you who have been instrumental in making this scholarship program truly possible, thank you very much for your hard work, for your support, and relentless commitment to this cause. Our journey together continues, and let's be ready to take on more steps as champions of education. With your generous hearts, may you all continue to be blessed with excellent health and profound wisdom. We cannot wait to see these young people maximize their potential, excel in their chosen fields in education, and truly succeed in their lives. And like what I've said before, the good that we do today will echo far into the next generation. So once again, my name is Robin Nambayan. Let's all rekindle our aspirations of bettering lives through education for every Filipino whole learner, for quality education, and for our nation. Have a great, great weekend, everybody. See you all again in year 4. And once again, a big hand for our batch 3 of Edukampions. Thank you.
Teachers are important because without them, the classroom would just be like any other empty space, one without a purpose. They serve as our guide, not just in our daily lessons, but also in life. They know things by heart, and they choose to share their experiences, impart their learnings and expertise, so students like me can win in life. Teachers are important because through them, we get to understand how the world works.
We get to have a companion that allows us to fly,
pushes us to find our career paths,
so we can grow to be responsible citizens of this nation.
Like what they say, teaching is the profession that teaches all other professions.
It is not just a job or a career.
teaching is a vital element that forms the foundations of society.
Teachers heavily influence the lives and learning trajectory of learners. They carry the burden of producing quality professionals who can move nations.
But the truth is, our students are lagging behind in the fields of mathematics and science based on results from international assessments, which include the Program for International Student Assessment, PISA 2018, Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study, TIMSS 2019, and the Southeast Asia Primary Learning Metrics in 2019.
These realities can and should be addressed today. We need to improve education by investing in the future of the teaching profession.
PEAC, REX, Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan is one from our hearts that fulfills this promise.
By recruiting outstanding students and granting them scholarships in education, with the help of our partner centers of excellence, we are, in our own little way, contributing to shaping the quality of teachers of the future.
It is urgent that we act now. We, as Edukampyons, have the obligation to ensure that the learners of today and the future are able to enjoy quality education. And this program is a brilliant opportunity to start moving to fulfill that responsibility. We are encouraging other higher education institutions and centers of excellence to join us in this noble endeavor. Today, on World Teachers' Day, let us seal partnerships, work together, and plant a seed for the future of this nation by ensuring that we have good, competent teachers.